Sven, made a long trip back to Canada, but you have is the Maple Leaf jersey, Canadian National Champions jersey, now coming all the way back here. What's it going to feel like for you to be able to have that National Champions jersey here at your second Tour de France?
That's a pretty special feeling. That's a big reason why I went back to Canada this year and made that trip. It's a little taxing, but yeah, made for a worthwhile trip back to Canada. So.
No, congratulations on that. Tell me a little bit about your preparation, the form, everything leading into this year's tour, and to take that trip back to Canada. How much might that affect you in the first few days?
Well, after doing the Giro, I actually came out pretty good, and I was able to not do Slovenia this year so that I could go back specifically for the Canadian Nationals. And yeah, the travel is taxing, but everything else was perfect at that race, so it wasn't really it wasn't a difficult time. And getting back here now, this is the first day I've actually really felt good again. So yeah, it's perfect timing.
You've your team, Simon Gerrans, obviously the leader of the team, but a lot of riders on your team have a lot of strengths for some different opportunities. Can you tell me a little bit about the game plan or opportunities for yourself and maybe some of the other members?
Yeah, obviously there's a big emphasis with Gero in these first stages in England because it's really difficult. It's windy, it's Ardennes classic style, so yeah, all the support is with him. But as the tour goes on and we get into the more, it's very difficult this first week with the cobble sections in Belgium and France, and yeah, I think it's an opportunity for everyone. Luke Durbridge to get in breaks, and myself, we're similar riders. We're going to be looking to really kind of dice it up later on after we get out of England here. But yeah, a guy like Gary you have to back, and I think we're taking, we're really looking at this first few stages as like our really big goal to support him as much as possible.
I remember last year at the finish of the tour, you were wrecked, completely wrecked. Are you excited to be back?
Yeah. I think it's a bit of last year was special for me in the sense that it really took its toll on me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this year to having another crack and maybe taking care of myself better this time around. When you're defending a jersey, you tend to maybe do things that you normally wouldn't do. And yeah, I definitely did a few of those days like that, and I paid for it. So yeah, I'm stoked to be back and yeah, a little more experience.
You're ready for it. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
One last question. So if, as a rider, like with all the new technology that's out there now, when teams have to notify somebody that they're either hired or maybe they're fired from the team or doing the tour or not doing the team, is doing it on Twitter or sending an email, is that appropriate or not?
I'm a big fan of just personal, like my own feeling on all that stuff. It should be personal, face to face, because I think we've become far too reliant on all social media and all this. Everyone's living through their phones and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it's important to do the big stuff face to face in person.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Perfect.